Okay, so welcome to what probably will be the last Grungy Garage Sunday for the season. It's mid-November, so it's starting to get cold out. It's comfortable right now in the garage. I have a little heater in here, so it's maybe 60-ish degrees, so it's cool. Um, so today the agenda is getting the hard top put on Victoire here. She's all cleaned up. The soft top has been cleaned. I have a special cleaner I use for the vinyl window. Um, I've done that a couple times. I also have a convertible top cleaner that I use. So I've wiped it down. It's nice and clean and it's ready to be stored for the winter. So the biggest challenge is getting the hard top itself on because these things, they only weigh about 90 pounds, which isn't a huge amount of weight, but when it's just one person, it's about 4 to 5 feet square, give or take. And it's not, it's not the easiest thing to maneuver by yourself. So we're going to give it a shot. I've never done this before. First, I'm going to get it down. I actually have it stored. The phone is actually leaning up against it right now. It's stored about 4 feet off the ground back behind here up against the wall. And it's all wrapped up. So I'm going to get it down on the floor and I'm going to clean it up and then attempt to get it on the car without killing myself or the car. So I kind of have an idea in my head of how I want to do it. So I think it'll be fine, but this is the first time I've done this. So a little bit of a challenge. At least it's not something under the hood. Like this I can totally handle. So I'm going to go ahead and pause this and do the top. I'll probably take a couple funny photos of me in the process of doing this because, yeah, it's probably going to be a little bit, I don't know, it's going to be a little bit awkward. So stay tuned. Okay, so that was a challenge. The hard top's on, so it's done. We're good. I love the way the hard top looks, so I'm glad I did this. But it was a challenge. Whacked myself upside the head. So, woke me up. So basically what I did is, so I had the hard top up here behind where the phone is sitting. And what I did, I backed the car out. I backed the car out of the garage a little bit so I had some room to work. And then I basically just I kind of tilted it down. So the front ended up down on the floor. And the floor of the garage is carpeted, so it doesn't damage it or anything. And I still have the cover on the top. So I kind of tilted it down onto the floor just to get it down. And then I laid it down. I kind of cleaned it up a little bit and then stood it back up. And then I kind of walked it. I kind of walked it over towards the garage door, pulled the car back in. And once I got the car back in, then I had an old comforter. You'll see I posted some photos. I had an old comforter that I laid the comforter on top of the car, and I wasn't planning on doing this, but it was basically the only way I could. I basically turtle shelled the hard top to get it on. So I kind of crouched underneath of it and lifted it on my back, and then kind of walked the hard top over, and I didn't climb into the car with it, but I did at least get it on top, and it was sitting on the comforter. So the latches, there's like 3 latches back there. I didn't want them to scratch the paint, so they sat on the comforter, and then I was able to kind of, gently scooch the comforter and move the hard top into place. So it just took a little bit of thinking to do it. It wasn't incredibly hard. It's just, that was like a week's worth of cardio, just doing this hard top the last few hours. But it went on really good. It's all nice and secure. In the spring, when I take it off, I'm probably going to buy all the seals. The car needs new window, all new rubber seals on it. So I'll probably do that in the spring. But it's on. It's good. So, yeah. Grungy Garage Sunday.